I tried so many parenting tools and they were kind of a hit or miss. I was trying to not yell so much or to not yell. I was trying to move away from Latino traditional parenting because I wanted my child to not be scared of me. I remember going to the library and getting books, joining Facebook groups, seeing tips, scripts. And the moment I tried to apply with my child, the timer, the hands are not for hitting, you're allowed to be angry, but you're not allowed to hit. What else did I do? The choices, all those things that you hear in social media, like name it, and I tried it. And it almost seemed like if I was calm, they worked, or if my child was calm, it worked. But if not, they didn't work. So after many years, over 10 years of living those struggles and overcoming them, I'm going to share with you today why these parenting tools didn't work for me particularly and what finally helped me and what has helped so many of the parents that I serve as a parenting coach in HIC Parenting. If you are new to me, hello, my name is Marcela Collier. I'm a certified parenting coach and founder of HIC Parenting Education Agency. My team of coaches and I have helped 14,151 parents break free from reactivity, bring peace to their parenting, and raise emotionally healthy children, and not through scripts, not with tips and hacks and strategies and timers and things that you hear online, by doing something that I'm going to tell you in the second portion of this video. But before that, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? If this is your second time, your third time, that means that you're liking it. So subscribe to my channel real quick, hit the notification bell, and let's start. It did not work because I know now, after working with so many parents and after the training I have, that cookie cutter general scripts, general parenting advice doesn't work for every family, doesn't work for every child, because every child is a world. For example, in my case, I have a neurodivergent family. I have an autistic family. Yes, I do. So if I were, let's just talk about my particular scenario. If I were to apply the timer strategy with my sensory anxious child who hates noises, and I tell him, okay, when the timer goes off is the time to start picking up your toys to get ready for bed, would that really help him? If anything, it would make give them a lot of anxiety, waiting for when is this thing going to go off. That is so disturbing for me. And when it does go off, he's going to go off with it. So the timer may work for that family, but that doesn't necessarily doesn't work for my family. And you don't have to have a child with a special set of needs for this to be this way as well. For example, I have twins. One of them is neurodivergent, the other one is neurotypical. My neurotypical son, his temperament is very active, sometimes too active for my liking, because he overwhelms me too. I have autism and ADHD, so he's constant jumping up and down. It's hard. So if I were to say, hey, if somebody would come to me and tell me the perfect nighttime routine is you lower the lights, you do calm down activities, you read a little book, and then your little angel is going to go to bed and be quiet and still. That would not happen with my rambunctious, hyperactive child. He needs to spend he needs to spend pent up energy. If he doesn't release it, he won't calm down. So they lower the lights, do calm down activities, read a book, and then he's going to happily go to bed and stay still on the bed would not work for my neurotypical son who has a very hyper temperament. So it doesn't necessarily have to do about support needs. It has to do about our children's developmental stage, our children's temperament, our children's needs, the quality of relationship and dynamic that we have with them. That's why cookie cutter advice, it's a disservice for people, for parents, because they get it, they think it's gonna work for their particular family, and it does not work. That's the opposite of what we do in parenting coaching. The first thing that we do, even before admitting you, not admitting you, like how do I say this in English? Before enrolling you as a client, we do an assessment call where we get to ask you a bunch of questions to understand your dynamic, to understand your children's personalities, their needs, your personality and needs. And from there, then we move forward because it is a very tailored roadmap and experience coaching versus reading a parenting book with general advice. Well, this is not a parenting book, but it's a book that I have by me, by my side. So that's reason number one why parenting tools that I read from social media did not work for my family. And let me know if this is giving you a sense of like, oh, I'm not alone. Yeah, that's great. Like I thought there was something wrong with me, that was not working. If you feel relieved, give me a thumbs up, and that helps me a lot as well with engagement, so we can get to more parents and more parents can feel relieved next to you. Okay, I'm gonna drink water. I get so tired here in Phoenix. I don't know what's happening in Phoenix, but my throat gets so dry so fast. And when I used to breastfeed, I felt like I was not drowning, but the opposite of drowning. I was desperate to all the time be drinking something because it's dry and I was giving a lot of me to my twins. Okay. So the second reason why it did not work for me, the parenting tools that I tried, it was related to me. How come? Because I know that you could have a great and amazing strategy and roadmap to help your children. But if you apply those strategies and things that could work very good for your children, but you do it from a place of overwhelm, stress, anger, and then you transmit that to your child, it won't work. So what I was doing is that I learned that we need to not yell and speak calmly to our children when they're in their tantrum. And I tried, but the problem was that I was not calm. So I was kind of faking calmness. Is that you? Do you fake calmness? If yes, if it is that you, say yes. I admit it. Say yes in the comments. But yeah, so you can read the other comments saying, yes, I admit it, and you know that you're not alone. And basically, I was going down to his level, trying to speak calmly, and inside boiling with rage and frustration. Our children, and this is research, this is not my opinion, children 7 and under, they connect to our emotional brain more than what they connect to our logical brain, if they even ever do connect to our logical brain, because there are emotional beings whose logical brain has not started developing yet or is very new to start developing. So they're connected a lot to how regulated or how calm or upset we are. And it doesn't matter if we are repeating things calmly. If we are not calm, they feed off on that, and they will see it that it does not sound and look and feel genuine. So that's the second thing why those parenting tools and strategies didn't work for me. So when I learned that learning about parenting, it was more about me learning how to change my own behavior patterns and how to learn to manage my own emotions so I could be a secure parent to help my children with their big emotions. That's when I started seeing changes in my family. That's when I started seeing the house a lot more peaceful and not so much rage and overwhelm, even as a neurodivergent family. And this was not only true for me, but it has been true for the clients that we serve in HIC Parenting. I'm going to show you the story of one of those clients. Oh, what happened? Okay, so it's skipping, but basically she's been this thing keeps giving thumbs up on the screen. It's just the MacBook. I think it's not me. But I just wanted to show you that she's been in HIC Parenting in the Secure Parent Collective, our membership, for a month. And now she feels a lot calmer, more secure, more able to manage her own emotions because she learned how to process her feelings, understand herself, and understand her child's needs and temperament, where he's at developmentally, all that jazz helped her feel a lot more secure. So if you know that's what's missing for you, I have help. There is a free class that I recorded and I want to share with you. In there, you are going to learn the system that this client, Valentina, and other clients of HIC Parenting have to break free from reactivity and raise emotionally healthy children with empathy and accountability without becoming permissive. If you want to access this free class, I'm going to put a card here on top or is here in the description box of this video. So the two things that make general parenting tips and strategies hard to apply is if we don't understand our children's particular needs and temperaments, developmental stage. And number two, if we don't have the tools to manage our own behavior. And the way to overcome this is basically by gaining understanding of our children's needs, behaviors, temperament, and gaining tools to help ourselves. That's parenting our children from the understanding of our needs and of their needs. If this video gave you a light at the end of the tunnel that now you have a lot more clarity of what's going on in your parenting, share it with a friend. Share it with one friend. You don't have to share it with many. Just share it with one right now. Share it with one friend so that they can feel a lot more peace as well in their parenting. Thank you so much for being with me today, and I'll see you on the next video. Remember that it only takes understanding of yourself and of your children's needs to transform your parenting. That's Parenting with Understanding. Ciao.